Okay, finally made it to El Tajín, the site of the Totonac Empire. See here. It's very jungly out here. You know, the cicadas in the trees and wild birds everywhere. Very different to central Mexico and Teotihuacan. There are obviously a lot of pyramids here. I'm assuming this one is one of the less restored ones. You can see right here at the bottom it has these notches or holes in the staircase. Something which the Totonacs are very famous for and known for, and very unique. It's only the Totonacs who did this on their constructions. Okay, just spoke to the guards behind me. I'm apparently the first visitor today, and it's Monday in the summer. You would assume it's very busy, but it's not, and it's huge in here. Look at all these ancient pyramids, and it's completely empty. It's insane. The guards also asked me where I was from, and I don't think they ever heard of the country of Denmark before. They seemed very surprised and also very shocked that I was traveling alone. I don't see that very much here, I guess. Wow. These are the famous notches I was talking about. Supposedly there's an even bigger pyramid with all these notches still intact. There's some amazing bird in the tree making the weirdest noise. I'm trying to capture it. You hear that? I hope that goes through on the camera. I mean, look at this. It's amazing. Middle of the jungle in Veracruz. Never seen anything like this. Wow. Completely empty. It's almost eerie being here. And I don't know if I mentioned, but this place was built by the Totonac Empire, which I believe was one of the indigenous groups that helped Hernán Cortés conquer the Aztecs. And obviously El Tajín is abandoned from its former emperor now, but the Totonacs are still very much alive and thriving. I saw some kind of local ceremony in Papantla this morning, the city I'm staying in, where they spoke Totonac. I don't know the exact name of the language. I'm assuming it's some kind of Nahuatl variant. Look at these ancient carvings. Looks insane. But yeah, the Totonacs is still very much here, and proud of their heritage, it seems. And if I understood the map right, the Grand Pyramid should be right around this corner. Holy. This is the notched pyramid with all the holes and windows. And look at this ceremonial plaza here. And the absolute jungle sounds around me. Looks crazy. I'm pretty certain this is the Grand Pyramid, and I've heard somewhere that like each of these notches mark one day of the year, and as is very famously known, the pre-Columbian civilizations of the Americas were very well known in astronomy. And they knew that there were 365 days way before Europeans or Asians or Africans did, which is insane. Because they didn't have the technology that Europeans used when they were figuring that out. I mean, that looks insane. I think I've been here for less than half an hour. I'm already lost. This city is enormous. I mean, wow. I mean, I wish this was some kind of camera trick or something, but I am literally the only tourist here. I have it all to myself. It's so empty. I don't understand why. This is another view of the Grand Pyramid of the Notches. You see the steep staircase, which I guess is a common theme throughout the entire Central America. Wait, there's an even bigger pyramid over there. Yeah, I guess I was right. Here it says 365 notches, 365 days, the solar year. And I remember reading somewhere about that of course they knew what a normal year is, a solar year, how long the Earth takes to get around the sun. But they also had a lunar year, or something like that, which I think was like 260, 290 days or something. And somehow this is supposed to represent both years. Yeah. You just hear the jungle. And not a single other tourist. I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but it's also 34 degrees Celsius and about 85% humidity right now. It is baking out here, which also might be why there's no tourist. They could be waiting for winter time or something. Holy crap. I'm gonna go over there. This city is huge. I'm not completely sure, but this does look like one of the ancient ball courts that the ancient civilization used. Maybe this will say something. Yeah, Juego de Pelota. Game of ball. They still don't know the name of the game, which is crazy because they know so much about the ancient cultures by now. But this game was played through all of Mexico, all of Central America, some parts of North America, I think. And they still don't know the name, which is crazy. But yeah, this is one of the ball courts. And you see there was a bunch of fan stands, I guess, or seating to watch the games. Yeah, a lot of fan stands to watch it. Approaching a massive viewpoint of the city from here. Still not a single tourist. Look at this. And the huge pyramid of notches. Notches as in a whole night, of course. have finally found some shade on the side by this very intricate rune, similarly with notches. Yeah, it's supposed to lead further into the city now. Wow. It looks incredible. Yeah, we're gonna see how far it goes. This one looks almost Greek in the symbolism. Look at this. Hellenic of some kind. Yeah. Now this is a jungle temple. Holy. Looks like it's almost sunk into the ground, this one. A lot of notches, a lot of symbols. This one looks crazy. Might have been some kind of royal residence or something for the ruler of the Totonacs. Wow. There's that bird again. I mean, look at this view. You can obviously see some gardeners working to maintain the site right now. They probably assumed no tourists would come today. You can see a lot of the original art and paintings still in its natural color, natural preservation. Deep inside you see the notches, they have paint on it as well. This must have been some kind of important building. I think I've stumbled onto one of the more elusive parts of the ruins. I wonder what this is. This city complex is massive. You can be here for days, I think. There's so much to see. It is a large temple, very deep. Not fully sure what it is yet. Let's go find out. Kind of looks like the jungle has reclaimed the temple. Yeah, fully run down. Something interesting about the Totonac Empire, it was also known as the Vanilla Empire. Back in the day, they cultivated vanilla as the first people to do so, and they would sell it as perfume and as sweetener, stuff like that, to the Mexica, the Aztecs, other civilizations, and they were able to grow their empire so much because of this trade surplus they had, which is crazy. But I haven't been able to find any wild vanilla so far, but maybe.